Welcome to the Pink Milk Show. Your characters is Tommy, Bryan, Michael. Your winner today is the Big Fan. First of all, the winner of Star Wars is Tyler Wen. And now, time for the Big Fan, Michael Berry. Bye.
Hello there, and welcome to Pink Milk, your Star Wars podcast for us superfans.
And those of us who are forced to listen to them.
Today is someday, and someday we are discussing Season 7, Chapter 1, The Return of the Clone Wars!
Clone Wars.
Hello there, Thomas.
Hello there, Bryan.
It's Season 7 of the Clone Wars. Happy someday fun day to you.
Happy someday fun day to you as well.
And the debate continues.
Yes, it does.
Hello there. I am Bryan, and with me, as always, is my better half and your better host, Tom.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for listening.
It's what I do.
And you do it pretty well. All right. It is the week that I have been waiting for since its announcement in like 2016 or something it was. I don't remember when, but it was a while ago.
Some super fan you are.
I'm old and have 3 young children, so things don't spring to
They
my
rob
mind.
me of everything.
They do. They rob me with ranch spilling on T-shirts, milk being spilt, arguments over, I don't know.
Not wanting to brush their teeth. I'm sure every parent out there understands.
Yes.
I mean, the
sure
conversation
they do.
goes like this. Hey, did you brush your teeth? Uh-huh. Can I smell your breath? Mm-mm. Well, it doesn't give me confidence that you actually brushed those teeth.
But Thomas,
Just saying.
You don't understand. Michael brushed his teeth this morning, right when he woke up, next to me, then ate breakfast. So the breath isn't going to smell good anymore.
Yeah, it's all the breakfast is full. Darn those Cheerios.
I even asked about, okay, well, maybe we'll go check the toothbrush. It should still be wet. No, Daddy, it's going to be dry by now.
God bless him.
Yep.
Gotta love it.
Not really.
Anyway.
I love him, but I don't love it. So, it was a big week.
Yes, it was.
You were even excited this last few weeks for it.
Yes, I was.
And what's it? We said it at the top of the show, but what is it, Thomas?
Clone Wars, Season 7. Chapter 1.
Episode 1. I think
And
it's just The Mandalorian.
It's episode 1?
I don't
We're
know.
going off. The one time I called a chapter, you want a session?
I think.
Okay. Hey, I was just grateful I didn't have to get woken up early in the morning to watch it.
Yeah, this one's 12. I don't think I can do that anymore. It made for
12 episodes?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So if you haven't listened, if this may be your first time, thank you for listening. Thank you for finding us. Please email us or tweet at us and let us know how you found us. But I was getting up at 3:45 and forcing Tom to get up at 3:45 as well to watch every episode of The Mandalorian on Fridays.
Uh-huh.
But it made for a really long day.
It did.
And I love Clone Wars. It's my favorite Star Wars. So one would have thought that I would have it in me. But the truth of the matter is, I didn't.
Not after every night of being out at a soccer practice.
This week we had soccer practice for not 1, not 2, but 3 children. What days do we have soccer practice, Thomas? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, then games on Saturday. Right?
Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, games on Saturday.
Oh.
You'd think these kids were going to like the Olympics or something.
jeez. And we do, by we, I mean me, do some volunteer work for our adoption agency. And Thursday night, I leave the house every day at like 5:15, 5:30. I didn't get home till 10 o'clock at night.
Yes, you did
It
not.
was a very long Thursday.
Yes, it was.
So getting up 3:45 seemed pretty miserable.
Mm-hmm.
So, Thomas,
So, Bryan.
we aren't going to go into it yet because
No, we are not.
will review the episode after the break. But I do want a hot take. Was it good? Was it great? Was it
What's my standard answer?
in one ear and out the other?
Besides that, it was good.
It was good.
No. Honestly, it was very, very good. I'm all hyped up and excited about it as well. It's always been, like you said, your favorite of all the Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And quite frankly, I am excited, looking forward to the wrap up of something.
Yes. So we do have a confession to make. The first time we saw episode 1 of season 7, we were like, "Oh my god, that was terrible."
Yes. It's kind of fun.
I also lost my super fan. What's the word I want to say? Ranking.
Mm-hmm. Label.
Yeah. So we hopped on Disney Plus Friday night.
All excited.
All super stoked. Hit the play button. Oh, wow, look, the logo's blue now. Proceed to watch it. We're like, oh, wow, this animation looks like it really stepped up its game.
Amazing.
It's so
wow,
awesome. Look at
this
these
is
shots.
great.
Oh, this is so cool.
Then the
Oh,
episode went on.
yeah. Who's the little man with the, like, the snail eyeballs? And, R2-D2's here. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, no. Then I thought of our friends at Force Toast Pod. And those two girls are always telling everyone to skip over the droid episodes because they're not good. I was like, those girls must have been drunk when they said it because droid episodes are great. This is episode 1 of season 7, and droid episodes are going to be great.
20 minutes went by, and we
20
look at
minutes
each
went
other
in,
like, you going to
That-
say it? Am I
that-
going to say it? You
that-
going to say it?
That was an interesting choice for the first episode of season 7. Okay.
I'm like, this isn't good.
No. Then Thomas is like, why does it say season 5? I was like, oh, I think we just watched an episode called like Sunny Day in the Void
Yeah.
from season 5, midway through.
Animation was great.
Animation was great. Story sucked. As I've always said, there was sometimes some Clone Wars episodes that, you could skip over. It's all right.
It wasn't good.
It was not good. And then I was like, I've seen every episode of Clone Wars probably 2 or 3 times. Some of them more. This one probably once because I have absolutely no recollection of this episode. And I was like, oh, well, season 7, episode 1 was fantastic. And thank God that it wasn't that other one.
Yeah.
I was a little
It was
embarrassed.
kind of funny, though,
It
if
was.
you think about it.
No, I mean, it was. I was a little embarrassed that I didn't know that I've seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
But
Some super.
and I've even
fan.
seen chunks of this because they released it like 2 years ago on StarWars.com as Animatrix, something or other.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it's how Anyways, I saw it before. It was great. But it was a very good episode. But
Very good.
yes. Thomas,
Bryan,
question.
I'm all ears.
I think we've talked about this a couple of times, especially this last few podcasts. But what are your expectations for this season of the Clone Wars, especially now that we've seen one? So it set the stage. What are your expectations?
Well, I want some Ahsoka.
Okay.
I would like to know what happens. I
Okay.
feel, when we watch the arc of Ahsoka,
Mhm.
when I last left off watching Clone Wars, I want to know what happened to Ahsoka. She walked off into the sunset. So
Yep.
that's what I was hoping for. I did not get that clearly in the episode. Spoiler alert.
And we may not. Well, I have feeling something's going to happen, but
Okay.
this story is 4 episodes.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I did find myself going or thinking, what's going on? What's going on? Because I
Okay, well,
didn't recognize any of
That's
those
my
people.
next question. So, but I do. With this arc is 4 episodes long. So I don't know if Ahsoka's going to be in it for this next 4 episodes.
Ugh.
But so we, as an audience who's seen all of these, saw Ahsoka walk away like we did in the greatest Star Wars moment of any and all Star Wars. We see her again at the end of season 1 of Star Wars Rebels when she is revealed to be Fulcrum and is a leader and part of the people building the rebellion that we get to know in the original trilogy. What happened in between? We got one book a couple years ago that alludes to some things. If I remember right, the book takes place in like 1 or 2 days. Wasn't a lot. It was a really good book though. But we still don't really know what happened. They alluded to what happened that I'm wondering if the show will go over. But yeah, so that's my other question. Did you understand what was going on? Because this, I still stand by what I did as get ready for season 7, handpicked by Pink Milk. It was very Ahsoka focused, probably because she's my favorite character. We didn't watch very many clone episodes, and maybe this week before we do the second episode, we'll watch a couple, because I think there is an arc in season 2. I think it's actually the first opening of season 2, and one episode from season 1, which is an awesome episode, where we get to know the clones first. Did you feel like you understood what was going on
No.
at all?
Or
did you catch
not
up?
really. No.
Okay.
I mean, a general idea, but no, not really. It wasn't what my expectation was.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
So these are the characters.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't watched episode 1 of season 7 and you don't want to be spoiled, I would not watch this episode. We'll wait till the break because we won't go into a ton. But I will tell you that these are some characters you should know for episode 1 of season 7. Captain Rex. He was the bald clone with the blue. He is the captain of the 501st. The 501st, which is a very nice touch by George and Dave, because the 501st is a group of volunteers that do a lot for outreach for like youth, and you see them a lot of Comic-Cons, and then they made this troop of clones under the command of Anakin Skywalker. So Rex is kind of the main clone through the whole series. And he is a very good fit for Anakin because he's very brash, he's brave, he's a little bit reckless in the mindset of he will follow orders, but not necessarily to the T, but he will always get the job done. He's someone who does the right thing. But he's definitely like the main clone of this whole series. And he too, we see in Star Wars Rebels, was a very touching scene when he and Ahsoka see each other again. Colonel Cody is another one. He was the guy in the yellow who gets, we meet him at the beginning with Rex. He is actually in episode 3. He's in the movies. He is, I don't know anything about military ranking and colonels and commanders and captains and all that. I know there's some sort of a boss. He is directly under Anakin or Obi-Wan. I'm sorry. And he too develops a really good friendship with Obi-Wan. He's a little more by the book, a little more. I mean, these clones, Cody and Rex. Cody's probably the second one that we get to know the most in the series. Kind of our Anakin and Obi-Wan light, if that makes sense. They're very, but he's an important character to get to know. And Echo is an important character to get to know that we meet. He was a part of the Domino Squad when they were training. He was with Rex, and I think I think it's like the first few episodes of season 2, if I remember off the top of my head, which we should watch because they also have Shaak Ti, and Shaak Ti is awesome. It's like there's a few episodes that shows us how the clones train on Kamino and get ready to become troopers for the army of the Republic. And it's like Star Wars meets what's the Cadmus movie? The girl with the bow and arrow, Jennifer Lawrence, is that her name? Hunger Games.
Yeah.
It's like Star Wars and Hunger Games set in a Tron universe. They're pretty cool episodes. But that's where we meet Rex and Echo for the second time They're seen once in episode 1 and season 1. It's a really, really good episode. But they're really good friends. And there was a big episode arc. Honestly, this is all off the top of my head, so I don't exactly remember all the details. But there was, and I think it might have been the one with 99, who is kind of a clone who didn't grow totally correctly, and he's kind of messed up, but he's got a heart of gold and really helps a bunch of people. But Echo helps deliver to the Republic something about Kamino's about to be attacked by the Separatists, who come in and try to kill like thousands of clones, and they end up stopping. That's a cool episode too, with these crazy like squid submarines. It has Ventress in it and all that. And he eventually is thought to be dead, like season 4 maybe. Again, I don't exactly remember. It's all off the top of my head, people, so don't yell at me. But he and Rex are like BFFs. Like really, really, really good friends. And then the other character and final character that we should probably get to know is Admiral Trench. Do you remember this Spider-Man? The spider guy? He's got his little teeth. And Michael's like, Daddy, why does he always go...
Yeah, I do.
He was in the movie and a couple of episodes throughout. He is a leader in the Separatist army and is always portrayed as quite the tactician. Is that the right word? Tactician?
Mm-hmm.
And like is just very skilled on the battlefield and commands a bunch of droids and usually wins. We see him trying to take over Christophsis, something like that is the name of the planet that we see in the movie. But he's popped up once or twice in the thing, and if you see him on screen, you always know the droid. They're gonna have a very hard time beating the droid army in that episode. So, Cody, Echo, Rex, Admiral Trench. Do a Wikipedia search before you watch this episode, or if you're going to watch it and you haven't seen the other episodes, do a Wikipedia search on those 4 characters before you watch it the second time. I think it might add to the show. But yeah. That's my little lesson, Thomas. How was it?
That was very good. Thank you. I learned a lot.
Okay, you look bored, though.
No.
Do you think the people on the other side of the speaker are bored right now?
Not at all.
I hope not.
They better not.
He's over here making out with the dog.
No, she's making out with me. I'm trying to keep her quiet.
Okay. Another question before we go to break and talk about the episode itself. You, at the initial onset of this podcast, were not a huge fan of the prequels, right?
Correct.
We will go back through. Unfortunately, the prequels is the second most listened episode of the podcast, and it's not very good. I think it was the first podcast we ever did. But I would like to review each movie all on their own at some point in time. But what is it about the prequels that is not your favorite?
That is an excellent question, Brian. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.
I
only ask the hard-hitting questions here on Pink Milk.
Yes, you do. I guess originally my response was, and people can go back and double check, it just didn't look like the rest of them.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So it was off-putting to me. And as someone who is not a super fan, but forced to listen, I mean, I've always said I've always enjoyed it. I will never be at your level of all of the super fandom. So anyway, long story short. That was
before I watched an episode from season 5 that I'd seen before and thought it was episode 1.
That's true. You did fall down. You were just a fan now.
Guess so.
Or an ooper. Not a super. An ooper fan.
Hello and welcome to Pink Milk, your Star Wars podcast for ooper fans and those forced to listen.
Actually, I'd just say just forced at that point. But I guess, yeah, it just didn't look the same. So that, it was.
What do you mean? Okay, what did Star Wars look like?
Well, to me, remember, Star Wars is 4, 5, and 6.
Yes.
That's what I grew up with. That's what my expectation was. And it's very clear that they're very different.
Thomas, you may have started this podcast as someone forced to listen. Mm-hmm. You are now 20 episodes in. We've been doing this since November, right? So we're like 3 months in, quarter of a year. you might be a little above Forced to Listen to now. You have had a bigger Star Wars education.
That's
Unless
right.
you're learning
I'm
to
just
dislike
hoping
it.
there will not be a test.
I'm sure there won't.
Okay,
Are you
good.
learning to like Star Wars more, or do you like it less now?
I'm learning to like it more.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. So you've now also seen Clone Wars, which has a very different look than the movies.
It does.
So what did Star Wars look like before?
Dark. It was dark. It was spacey. Spacey. Lights. Hyperspace.
Mm-hmm.
The crawl,
Stars,
the
okay.
beginning crawl of every episode, that's Star Wars to me. Dark, space, the crawl, hyperspace, lots of light. White, lots of white. Because if you remember the opening scene.
So it was very dark, but lots of white.
Yeah, but when you go into the ships, I guess
Yes.
if you gave me a minute, I would have got there. But yeah, lots of white in the ships.
Okay. Gotcha.
So
okay. Cool.
there you go.
Has this show made you look at the prequels any differently?
Not really. No, not really. But
Okay.
I think maybe when because if you recall, we did them all very quickly in
Yes.
a amount of time. If we dive into one at a time, I think it'll be much better now.
Okay.
I'll have more of a foundation.
A foundation, maybe.
Well, only if I'm 6. Foundations for first graders.
Tom, are you
But
ready?
anyway, I'm as ready as I'll be.
No, ready for what?
Ready for what?
To pop. To pop what? Time to popsicle. To your heads, to your toes. It's time to popsicle. Foundations.
That awkward silence.
Clearly, I'm the better.
Hey,
parent.
folks, I'm actually sitting here watching it, so I'm just as speechless. My eyes are like,
So, I've touched on this a few times.
yes.
But I think the prequels had this really, one of their biggest challenges was that the Jedi have always been heroes. Anakin was a hero. Anakin was portrayed as a hero in the prequels. Kids look up to Anakin Skywalker, but he eventually falls and goes dark and becomes
very dark.
and becomes Darth Vader, like a horrible person. And the Jedi make a lot of mistakes, and they're egotistical and they're arrogant and all those things. Like I said, I think it's this show that really put the light on the Jedi as not being quite the heroes that I always thought they would be. But I think that this show, because it has time, like there's confusion in the prequels, and like you don't really like the Jedi. They're kind of hard to get close to because they're in their ivory tower and all that. But they still had to be the heroes. I found it the prequels themselves could have been 6 chapters, episodes all in themselves. But like it was a complicated, very hard thing to portray, especially in a Star Wars movie, which are very faster and more intense, is what George Lucas has always said. Grant, I don't know if I think that's what Star Wars has to be anymore now that Clone Wars has existed, but I do think because we had more time and we had characters like Ahsoka, we had the clones like Rex, we get a lot more of Anakin and Obi-Wan's relationship. I think there are more heroes now. We've got to see individual Jedi. So you haven't seen, there's one arc in particular I'm thinking about where we see a Jedi go bad. And does not treat his clones well. And it's horrible. And Tom's telling me to hurry up, and I'm looking at the clock right now. Like, I don't know. It's been 23 minutes and 39 seconds.
I got no comment.
So clearly I am boring him. So hopefully I'm not boring you on the other side of the speaker. But I think this show was able to make the Jedi less heroic, but still gave us Jedis who were heroic, which I think the show did a great, great job of. And I appreciate that in it. But anything else, Thomas, before we head off to break?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm going to have you back here real quick, too.
Oh.
So right after this, we will be back to break down episode 1 of season 7, The Bad Batch. And we're back.
We're back.
Welcome back, Thomas Barry. Papa Barry.
Welcome back, Brian. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's good to be here.
It's good to be here. Welcome back. Round of applause.
Okay, let's do
All
it.
right,
Let's
here we
talk
are.
the episode.
1 of season 7. The Clone Wars. The Bad Batch. So real quick, I went to lunch today with some of my coworkers, and we went to a Chinese food restaurant. And at the end, we were all reading our fortune cookies, and it made me think of this last few episodes that we've been recording with our little with the little lesson to be learned. I was like, oh, these sound like fortune cookies.
Oh.
So anyways, this episode's fortune cookie is embrace others for their difference, for that makes you whole. Episode
Words
1.
to live by.
Mm-hmm. Bad Batch. What did you think, Thomas?
I thought it was Bad Batch, Brian.
Okay, yeah. And thank you for listening. We will
Thanks for coming, people. Have a
talk
great
to
night.
you next week.
Well, I had no idea what was going on. I'm not going to lie.
Hello, Mr. Pickle.
Welcome. We have a special guest star.
What did you say?
We are talking about Clone Wars.
Have you watched the episode?
Nice. So cool. I love you.
I love you too, honey.
I love you too, big guy.
Hey, guys, who's in there? Knock, knock. Who's there? Pizza. Pizza who? Pizza man. No, ask me. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's who? Pizza. No. Cow. Cow who? Cow moo, moo, moo. Da, 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 da.
Interruptions with I love yous and knock knock jokes anytime.
Anytime.
All right. So, Thomas, what did you think of season 7's episode 1, Bad Batch?
Well, I was happy to have it back. I'm excited to get into it.
Yeah.
Especially because I was never into it before, so this is all new to me.
I was going to say.
That said, wait.
Yeah.
That said, I had no idea what was going on. I was expecting to see Ahsoka coming back, and it was going to be her big moment, and the world was changed.
It'll come. It'll come.
Instead, I got a bunch of clones. A bunch of them.
Yeah, I do think I did my best job to curate a collection of episode arcs.
And job well done.
But nothing we picked really helped this particular one out. So maybe we'll try to watch some more before next week. But I did do the rundown of the characters that you should know if you haven't watched it yet. So listen to that. But I will say that was not as long of a wait for you as it was for me.
That's true.
It's like 8 years ago, I think it stopped.
Wow.
It was a long time ago. Maybe not that long. 5 years? 5 years ago?
It seems a little odd that it
I think
comes back for a few episodes and that's it
Well,
forever.
they never got to have it finished.
Okay.
Because Disney canceled it before they ever finished. So, yeah, I do think this is interesting. It's all about the clones, which, it's the Clone Wars. One of the things, actually, you know what? No, let's just go. Yeah, so it's, 'cause I've got some thoughts, but I'll save that for the end.
Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely a clone-centric arc. We see Anakin and Mace Windu for a hot minute, but it really centers on Rex and this new group of clones that none of us knew. So you weren't in the dark about them. None of us have met them before.
Okay.
The Bad Batch. So Thomas,
Bryan.
let's hear our recap.
Well, it opens at the temple.
Anaxis.
Oh, it wasn't the temple?
No.
Oh.
Anaxis is one of the Republic's largest shipyards.
Okay, that's where they opened up. And they sent Rex, right? They sent Rex.
Well, Rex was so Mace Windu and Anakin were there.
Strategizing.
No, it's not as much fun as strategery.
Okay, strategery.
they were strategery. I can't even say it the funny way. Strategizing, strategery, because this shipping yard where they're building ships and all that keeps getting attacked by droids, and they keep getting thwarted, and the droid army is winning, and they don't know why. So they need help with an outside-the-box thinker.
Which is Rex, right?
No.
Oh,
Rex has been there. That's who the Bad Batch. That's why the Bad Batch is coming in. To help them shut this droid army down on the planet of Anaxis.
Okay.
So what is the first thing, you mentioned this right away when you see Anakin, because Anakin's in it for 2 minutes, maybe.
He looks older.
He looks a lot more like Revenge of the Sith.
On Darth Vader's helmet.
For sure.
The way he does his hair now.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
There we go. Okay. So we're there, and the clones are having a difficult time defeating the droid army, and they have this discussion of, hey, there's going to be some people coming to help, and then we go off camera with Rex. Looks like he's in like a locker room or something, and he's sitting down, and Cody comes in and talks to him, his buddy Cody, and basically is like, what's on your mind, dude? And Rex is like, there's just this funny feeling that I have, and I don't know if I want to tell you because I'm afraid you're going to make fun of me. He's like, no, dude, tell me. And he said, I think Echo's alive, which is, we went in the thing. But I really want you to watch those arcs. They were really good, actually. It was from season 2. He's just one of his fellow clones that Rex was part of. It was one of the first times that a lot of Clone Wars is out of order. Like, there's one episode in season 1, one of my favorite episodes of all. I think it's called Ambush. It's a group of clone troopers on like this meteorite or something like that, protecting something. I don't remember, but it was another very clone-centric army episode, and then it was just kind of a one-off, and there's like this big worm and ninja droids and stuff. Anyways, but they ended up, if I remember correctly, that was the episode that there's this transmission saying that Kamino's about to be attacked, and these clone troopers helped warn the Republic about this attack on Kamino, that the whole point of the attack was to kill a bunch of clones. But we got to know them really well in season 2, and it might have even been the opening, and that's the Hunger Games episode that I was talking about, if you remember.
I do.
And it's just their buddies. They were in this like little training group together, and they became buddies then. They were part of Team Domino, and it looked like they were going to lose until they all realized that they weren't just clones. They weren't the same. They were individuals, and they each had a special thing that could help them come together as a team. There's Echo 5's Heavy, I think, was in that episode. Anyways, it was one of the episodes of which newscasters on local TV should, I'm assuming it's like that across the country, maybe even the world, where clones, and they all act like they're the same thing. That somehow the new clone is going to have all the memories, the memories are in there. Soapbox off. Sorry. Back to the episode. So anyways, they were just buddies. They kind of came up together. But he is thought to be dead. He was killed in a battle somewhere, and I don't remember off the top of my head. Go. Do you remember? You can't see this right now, but you should go ahead and YouTube Gilly, because I'm making my Gilly face.
Yeah, I don't remember. Give me a hint. Where's the hint? Where's my cheat sheet?
Okay, so then they're like, hey, I've got a feeling Echo's alive. Boom. And then we cut to Clone Force 99, a.k.a. Bad Batch, is coming in on the ship. And we're like, whoa, Tom doesn't remember this part. But they're like, whoa, there's these 4 dudes. They look totally different. They're like rogue.
Yeah, this is the Bad Batch.
Yeah, this is the Bad Batch. Okay. And they're cool looking. They got hair. One dude's really big. You got the science nerd.
Bad attitude.
Yep. And then we find out that they are genetically altered and enhanced clones. Well, that's all you got to say is We've got Sergeant Hunter. He's the leader, which we then find out a little later in the episode that he's like, can somehow like sense everything around him because he can like somehow feel, I kind of. I need to watch it again because I don't totally understand it. But like he can feel like the like the machines or something like that. I don't know. It was weird. Wrecker, who's like the big dude, he's the big strong guy, and he can like lift ships off of people and all those things. Crosshair, who's the weapons expert and sharpshooter, he doesn't talk much. Even that's what they said, but then he talked a lot in the episode, so that didn't make any sense to say he doesn't talk much. And then Tech, he's like a super smart nerd dude. So they go off. Right? Do you remember any of this? Is any of this? You just watched this episode
literally
again.
just watched it.
Well, guys, as Tom always says, almost every episode of Pink Milk, in one ear and out the other.
Literally.
Oh, Tom, but he has really enjoyed the Clone Wars and looks forward to it every week.
Can't wait to Friday.
Okay, so they're about to they're shooting across the planet to go check out where these droid armies are, and another droid spots them, shoots the ship down. It crashes. Now the ship is smoking. They're like, great, now the entire army is going to know where we're at. And we're like, oh no, the ship landed on Colonel Cody. Great, that's my buddy. Strongman picks the ship up, gets him out. They're like, okay, we got to split up, and that other clone had a name, I don't remember, but they're like split up. So a couple guys take Cody back to get medical attention. And now our Bad Batch and Rex. There may be another guy with them. I can't remember. Bad Batch and Rex, plus one or two more, question mark, need to go find this building that is like broadcasting a code that they need to decipher, that they're thinking this code, this formula or something is like the thing somehow spitting information out, giving them their plans, right? Is that kind of what it was?
Yep.
It's been a few days since I've seen the episode. I didn't have time to watch it. Didn't help Tom, so
I didn't either.
So they're there, but as they're getting ready to go, there's a whole bunch of droids coming and maybe a couple of droid decas. And Rex is like, oh god, we gotta have a plan. We gotta figure all this out because Rex is very type A, and the Bad Batch is like, we like to do things on the whim. And he picks up, and then the strong guy Wrecker picks up this part of the ship, and he's just like holding this shield, and these four of the Bad Batch just like going through, like knocking them out. They're throwing these like grenade machine shutter downer things up into the air and shooting them, like taking out tons of droids at once. It was pretty cool. And Rex is like, okay, he's like, well, that was probably kind of reckless and not smart because, again, Rex is more of a type A, and he's quick, but he's got to have a plan. These guys just went in head first, but he was also kind of impressed, I think, because it was pretty cool. So then we fight our way through, and then we get to the tower, right?
Mm-hmm.
God, I really should watch this again. We get to the tower, and this is the basic gist of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a great episode, people. Great episode.
I'm starting to feel bad.
Yeah,
I'm thinking maybe I
too.
need to take some outline, create an outline when I'm watching the show now, especially if you're going to ask me what's going on.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone, please mark that on your calendars. Let's see next
I
week
actually
if he
do
took
it.
some notes. So now they shut the thing down. They figure out where the broadcast is coming from. So then they head over to that area. They break in again to that building and they found the code. They found the little whirly-do. When they broke into the first place, Tech found out where it was being brought. He like pinpointed where the broadcast was coming from. So then they move over there and get the code. They download it, and Rex hears something in it. And he hears a voice.
It's Echo.
And it's Echo. Sounds like he's giving the droids the plans. Bum, bum, bum. That was the end of the episode. So basically, the gist of this episode is, hey, we meet the Bad Batch. There are a bunch of rogue, not rogue. They're like just different, enhanced, but kind of off the book, jump in head first kind of clones. and they're very different personality type than the clones that we've seen before, and Echo might be a bad guy. That's the gist of the episode.
Dun, dun, dun.
But what this episode did do that I really, really liked was they did give us these very different clones. And I think as far as like Rex is concerned, and now I don't know, we haven't seen these other episodes yet, but I think this is going to give him another one of like Clone Wars likes, like I was just when I was on my soapbox, Clone Wars likes to really send the message home that these clones are individuals. They might all look the same, but they're different people, and they should have the sense of pride to be able to do these things. And we heard in the trailer, if you remember, where Rex says something, you know, we don't all know how we feel about this war, and I have a feeling he's going to learn that he doesn't necessarily agree with the war because he's probably going to run into Echo, and Echo's going to be like, yeah, this isn't right. They're just using us, and maybe there's other ways of thinking about things. But I think the Bad Batch is a very literal image of you can be something than what you thought you could be. And so I kind of like that metaphor. But then it's funny because I feel like they're the ones who are going to possibly open up Rex's mind to like, there's something off. But they're also the ones that really love the war. Like they love fighting. You know, they don't really think about the other thing. And I'm looking forward to seeing what Rex is going to do. And we know at some point, I don't know if you want me to spoil it for you, but we know that, you know, there's Order 66. We know about Order 66 in episode 3. So there's a program in them somehow that they hear the announcement of execute Order 66 and they all just turn on the Jedi. So, and we know Rex comes back to Rebels and he talks about how they all removed their chips. Some of them did. So I'm curious to see if this is the episode where some of that happens or how that is led to. Is it when, I mean, I feel that this season's going to have Order 66 target Ahsoka. And the clones are going to have to try to take her down. So did he remove the chip before Order 66 or after or during? Was he able to, you know, I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Why would they try to take Ahsoka down, though?
Because she's a Jedi. And so Order 66 is for the clones to kill all the Jedi.
Okay, yeah.
So she obviously lives too. We don't, yeah. We have, in that book that I've read, Ahsoka, they go into it a little bit, not a lot. So we still don't even know a ton about that necessarily. But I really liked this Anaxis planet. I liked how everything was like made of glass or something. Like when they were knocking the trees down, it sounded like glass shattering. And did you notice that stuff? Oh. Yeah. Wow.
Shocker.
Anyways, it was very cool. Like that's just like, I want Star Wars to get back there. Like with cool, interesting planets that can't exist here, but they can live in a galaxy far, far away. But so you have seen this episode now.
Yes, I have.
What do you want from the final season of the Clone Wars?
Same thing I've always wanted. To know more about Ahsoka.
Okay. Well, I was going to say something new. Stop giving me the same.
Well, that's usually my answer for a lot of stuff I see. But I'd like to know more about Darth Maul as well. Have that wrapped up. It seems to be. Well, we will see something.
Yeah, we're going to see them clashing some lightsabers.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So I'd like to. Those are the characters I'm vested into.
So are you not into the clones necessarily?
You know what? I didn't know who they were or where they came from.
Okay, see, that's my fault. I think.
You know what, Bryan? Maybe it is. Couldn't be mine.
So if you haven't watched the season yet and you're not super familiar with Clone Wars, I will say I'm almost certain the episode is called Ambush, and that's really off the top of my head, so please don't tweet anything mean. And then the season opening of season 2. Maybe I'll tweet out those episodes. But I think, Thomas, we should watch them before we watch that episode, because I think it'll help you.
Okay.
Especially to know who Echo is and stuff like that. And it's 2 arcs. It's 3 episodes maybe that we should watch.
Okay.
And they're really good, actually. One's got Shakti, who's another Tagruta, just like Ahsoka. So, what do you want to learn about Ahsoka? You said you want something for Ahsoka. Do you have any wants, wishes, hopes? What you don't want to see happen?
No, the great thing is that I don't know. I don't know at all. And I don't
Okay.
want to, my mind is completely open for whatever happens. Clearly, she's a good character. I've seen her in other other shows now.
So is that weird for you that you know she comes back?
Right. A little.
But we're still
Yes.
like I think it's like I like that stuff. I think it's intriguing when like the time jumps and like, well, I saw you here as this and now you're over here as that, but how did you get there? Like I find that interesting. And I'm curious if this rumored Rebels sequel that may or may not be happening because they haven't announced anything yet, will tackle stuff that happens here. I'm very excited about it. But this is a little bit shorter of an episode because this is a
shorter episode
without our girl Ahsoka. And don't get me wrong, I love me some clones, but they're not Ahsoka. I can go on and on
they
about
didn't give
Ahsoka.
us that much.
Yeah,
right?
no. And it was really a setup.
Mm-hmm.
It was, like I said, get the code. Okay, the code sounds like it's Echo. Boom. That's all you need to know from the episode, really. So thank you for listening.
Thank you.
I wasn't
for listening as well.
You're forced to be here. We're thanking her.
Yeah. I thought you were thanking me for listening to you because I've been listening to you this whole episode.
So, again, listeners, next week I might be quiet. Hard to believe. I know I'm quite the chatty Cathy, but we're going to let Tom take the lead on the next episode.
Let's see it.
No, Tom, let's see it. All right. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, everyone.
Don't forget to follow us at Pink Milk House. Pink Milk House, Haus. Why, Tom?
Because you're a fancy guy.
Yes. So you can follow us at Pink Milk House. You can see us at pinkmilk.site, and you can write us at pinkmilkhouse@gmail.com. Until next week, we will talk to you later. Bye.
Drink up.